Have you ever wondered what the best yellow team on FC26 is? Well, we're going to find out today. We've got teams from Sweden, Greece, Belgium, France, Germany, Saudi Arabia. Pick a country, Spain, we have them. There is also five clubs that aren't actually yellow, such as Bohemians, Cork, City. I think they're all the Irish teams, actually, that I filled in because they're like the worst teams. Because we only had 59 yellow teams on, I might as well just add 5 to make it a 64 tournament. Anyway, let's see what the first round's like. Who's getting knocked out and who's going through. Right, we've had some shocking results in the first round of 64. Right, the first, well, I'd say shock, but Al Hazim from Saudi Arabia have knocked out FC Nantes, which means that there is no nonces from the round 32 onwards, which is a shock in itself. So Al Nassr did draw the first leg. No, sorry, they won 3-2 against Wellington Phoenix, which is kind of a shock because you expect Al Nassr to be better than Wellington Phoenix. Next shock, Mansfield Town beat Villarreal 4-3 on aggregate. They drew the first leg 2-2, won the second leg 2-1. I can't believe Villarreal, one of my favourites to win it. I was actually thinking these guys would win it. But yeah, they've been knocked out. Absolute shocking experience, but your regular teams are still here. Your Borussia Dortmund, Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, Fenerbahce, they're still here. Like those type of teams that you expect to win. Right, well, not so many shocking results in the remaining 32. Wolves are knocked out to Bromby, which I suppose you could say is somewhat shocking. Norwich were taking the penalties against Breda. Al Nassr beat Petrolul 4-2 aggregate, that's standard. Borussia Dortmund, while having a few players injured, still managed to get past Al Ittihad 5-3 aggregate, which is quite good. Al Hazim finally been knocked out. Frosinone took them out. Fenerbahce trashed Watford 8-3 aggregate. Oh, I just noticed there. Shit, sorry, I thought I was done. Oxford United have knocked out Young Boys. Wow, that's very interesting. Anyway, a couple of the fixtures here. We have some tasty ones. We've got Norwich against Al Nassr. Dortmund should be beating Sittard. Fenerbahce against Lens would actually be quite interesting. And then Oxford, the Giant Killers, are coming up against AEK Athens. So let's see how the remaining 16 goes. Right, remaining 16. So Al-Khalij bet Lecce 4-2 in aggregate. We'll go with the aggregate results. Westerlo lost to Apoel 5-0, which Apoel they're from Cyprus, they've actually done quite well. Bromby beat Malaby. I don't know, but it's a Swedish name, it's fucked. 2-2 aggregate, but 3-1 on pens. Al Nassr beat Norwich 5-3 on aggregate. Dortmund beat Fortuna Sittard 3-1 on aggregate. Defense beat Frosinone 5-3 on aggregate. Fenerbahce beat RC Lens 2-1 on aggregate. And the Giant Killers Oxford have finally been knocked out, at this time losing 5-1 on aggregate to Athens. Which means the quarter-final ties are Al-Khalij and Apoel. That's going to be an interesting tie. Bromby and Al Nassr. Again, an interesting tie because Bromby have been very good. Dortmund and Defensa, which you never know because Defensa have actually been pretty solid. And then probably the most interesting tie is Fenerbahce against AEK Athens, as they have both been very good. So let's see how the quarterfinals goes. Who's going to be the semi-finalist? Right, so this is how the quarterfinals went. So Apoel beat Al-Khalij 3-1 on aggregate. Al Nassr scraped past Bromby 4-1 on pens, or 4-all aggregate. My bad. Dortmund beat Defensa 6-2 aggregate, and Fenerbahce beat Athens 4-3 aggregate. So your semi-finalists are Apoel, and they'll be playing Al Nassr, and Borussia Dortmund, and they will be playing Fenerbahce. Right, so semi-final results are Al Nassr beat Apoel 5-1 on aggregate, and Dortmund beat Fenerbahce 5-2 on aggregate, meaning your final is Al Nassr versus Borussia Dortmund. One of these two teams is going to be crowned the best yellow team on FC26. Dortmund you probably could have predicted. Al Nassr, I probably would have thought that would have been Villarreal, so I'm very shocked that they end up losing. Right, this is it. We're controlling Al Nassr for this one. So we're just going to quick sim. Of course, all the lineups are all the same standard. And Al Nassr have won 2-1. Sorry, I've got my cat bouncing around on paper in the background. Yeah, actually, I believe Al Nassr are the best yellow team on FC26. They've beaten Borussia Dortmund. That is mad. Well, there you have it. Well done to Al Nassr and Ronaldo. Another trophy won by him.